Hello friends, without wasting us again, let's come to the point. Today, in this video, as you can see, I'm sketching a picture of wild buffalo on a canvas. I have taken a reference photograph from web to sketch it. Here I have used grid method to draw more or less precisely the same body proportion. Although I'm using graphite mechanical pencil here for sketching, but charcoal sticks are highly recommended as it's difficult to erase graphite stains from the canvas. Graphite stains will hinder the process if further correction is desirable in subject or somewhere else, so it's better to use sharp charcoal sticks to avoid undesirable stains. Firstly, I am blocking the subject parts which have darker shades and have shadows by shading them. Not every artist starts from blocking the shadows. Every artist has its own special way to handle the sequence. I did this blocking for my own reasons to differentiate and demarcate the areas while coloring to avoid overlapping of unwanted colors while painting. More often, you must prefer to paint background first and after that focus on the subject. Details in background or subject depends upon your preference whether you want to highlight only the subject of the painting or both. If background is also your priority, then you must always consider the essential aspect of perspective and depth in the painting. Shading the darker areas will help me to put desired colors at desired area at first instance without unnecessary mixing of colors and ending in something time consuming and irritating. The whole game is about light and shadow, closer and farther, creating depth and perspective. It's just a small clip of painting in which I am sharing some tips only regarding my experience and knowledge, which can guide you somewhere a little. It's not explaining the detail or the whole process which I have used here. Not every object in the reference photo is essential to be copied. It's a choice. It depends upon what an artist wants to add, keep, or remove in a particular painting. Practice, patience, and being creative are the magical skills through which a layman can change into a successful artist. Firstly, stick to the basics of color mixing, study of color theory, and knowledge of on what role the color wheel works. If you really want to be master of your brushes, just dare to play with colors. There are a number of questions like what colors to be used, how to make a shade or a tint of a color, how different color reacts to different atmospheric conditions and lights, how depth can be achieved in your painting through colors magically, what colors and how to mix them in what proportion to get your own desired colors. If you are a beginner, start with the basic rules of art. Study how different objects changes its proportion in different perspectives, how depth is created through warm and cooler colors, how light and atmosphere plays role and turns the scene blurry or clear. An artist is a learner for a lifetime. The more you work and practice, the more you learn and get refined. In future, I will try to make and share some videos on study of colors and color wheel too. Here while painting this buffalo, I have used limited color palette like burnt umber, burnt sienna, ultramarine blue, lemon yellow, cadmium yellow. I have totally avoided the use of pure black color here. Here you will notice that initially I drew a tree behind the subject and painted few branches too, but afterwards I chose the background to be plain and blur, so I painted the background. As the reference picture was blurred, it became difficult for me to add the branches through my own imagination and give them the touch of real appearance. So To serve the purpose, the reference picture must be clear. Otherwise, you will end up in disappointment, creating unrealistic results while trying to add imaginative foliage. So I changed my decision to add some trees and branches behind the buffalo. Pros of painting background at first and subject afterwards, especially in case of animals, is that animals are hairy and furry, and final detailings can be done easily at the same time while painting the subject if background is already ready and final. Otherwise, it will overburden your work and will be more time consuming, and as you have to wait for your background to become dry to make the hairs and other outer detailings. Meanwhile, there would be areas which need to be painted in wet and to be merged, which would get hindered if the paint on the main subject gets dry. So as I told previously that I decided to keep the background plain, you can see I wiped the previously painted branches with a clean cotton cloth and repainted the whole background with light yellow color. Hope this video would have been helpful in some or other way and you have got some basic vision and points after watching this video, which I wanted to highlight here for you. Thanks for watching and subscribing my videos and channel. Be creative, stay happy and blessed. If you like my video, give a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more such tips regarding art, sketching and paintings and every kind of art, being it gardening, singing and much more. Need your love. Bye-bye.